Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. I'm just hopping on quick to do my next mani. This is going to be my birthday mani and my, this is also the Autoimmune Awareness set. This is called Infinite Hope, and March is Autoimmune Awareness Month. So, and I have an autoimmune disease, so I am going to, I'm going to share about that a little bit while I do this, but I wanted to wear these nails to make sure to support this cause that is close to my heart and many others. I know many people suffer from various autoimmune diseases out there. I know there are I think I read that there was 98 or something like that, different autoimmune diseases. And this is one thing about autoimmune diseases is that many times they take years and years to diagnose. So I feel blessed in that sense that it wasn't quite years, it was more months of testing and stuff. But I'll go back in a minute. Let me talk a little bit about what I'm wearing or what I'm putting on today. So I'm starting with two accents or two nails that are going to be blue, that are going to be, this is Naughty or Ice from the winter, now retired, but it was from holiday this past year. I gotta get this little excess off. And then, I am going to add some glitter. I haven't 100% decided how I'm doing that. But, and of course, as soon as I get on the video, my dogs start wrestling each other out in the other room. So I apologize if you can hear that. And then I'm gonna take this blue called Naughty or Ice, and I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do the tips or a slant or a horizontal, vertical. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, so we will see. Alright, of course, like I said, my dogs are gonna start barking in the background. Every time I decide to record something, they decide to get loud. I feel like I have something under the strip that it's not sticking. I'm not sure why. I forgot to get my flax bag heated up, so I'm gonna need to do that after. I don't know if I think I got these all. I did the quick alcohol prep pad under these, or on my nails quick as prep, but I might have a little bit of lotion left or something. But it's not sticking the best, but we'll see if we can get a little heat to help warm those up in a minute here. I'm gonna have to, it's definitely not, I think I got it all fixed. I did use the heat from the flax bag to warm up the strip a little bit to help it kind of come back to life. So we're gonna see if that works. It's okay. My birthday's tomorrow. It doesn't have to last too long. I'm gonna do the two blue nails since I have these out. And then we're going to do the little glitter at the end because I'm not 100% sure how I'm doing that. Alright, so let's just see. I have an idea, and then the biggest trick is remembering which fingers to actually put them on. And another thing is I didn't put a base coat on it. Most of the time I have been. Oh, no, this is good. Alright. Oh, I always pick the solids to do it on my tricky nail. This is my most curvy nail, so it's a little bit tricky because my nail curves in two directions here. So I broke my nail the other day, so I was very sad because when I break my nails, I cut them all down. I cut them all down so they're even. I do not like when I have one short nail and the rest are long, so I did cut them all. So we will start over with the length here, but I am lucky enough to have longer nail beds too. So, all right. So we're going to go back a little bit. We're going to talk about autoimmune disease awareness. So this set, like I said, this set is Naughty or Ice from the holiday collection. And this one is Infinite Hope. And this is the March 2023 foundation set for, and it's autoimmune awareness. So Color Street Foundation chooses different organizations to partner with. And this month it is, there's the lupus, I believe it's the Lupus Foundation. I should look that up really quick before sorry, hold on, I gotta concentrate a little bit, and then, alright, and then, hold on, I like to try to fix these little, alright, let's push these down, smooth them out a little bit. One little wrinkle right on the edge. Let's see how these look. Alright, let's see. Let's help. I'm going to try to warm these up again. So, alright, let's see if I can find really quickly the amount. Well, of course. Like I said, puppy likes to bark as soon as I get on. I'm just going to find... Okay, so in 2019 is when my whole autoimmune disease journey started, and I was in college. I think I was, when I was 19. Yeah, I was, a freshman? Sophomore? Oh yeah, I was a sophomore because I had just started at a new college. I had started in architecture at NDSU, and then I switched to art school. So I had started at a new art school in St. Paul. I forgot about how that worked. Okay, so anyway, I drove from my parents' house where I was living at the time to St. Paul for school, which was a good 40 minutes probably. So anyway, I don't remember even if it was on the way home or on the way there. I think it was on the way home from school. I started having double vision is what my first symptom was. So, all right, let me go back. So Color Street is pledging $85,000 US to support organizations that raise awareness, fund research, and provide patient support for those who live with autoimmune disease. So $50,000 is going to the Lupus Foundation of America. $25,000 is going to the Autoimmune Association, and $10,000 to Lupus Canada. So I just wanted to share that information because I did look that up. I did not have that memorized. All right, so back to my little story. I started getting double vision, which is not ideal, especially when you're driving. But when I got it, I realized that I could, if I closed one of my eyes, it wasn't double. So that's how I drove. But so then I started getting this. Oh wait, that's not how it started. God, this is a long time ago, you guys. I don't even remember. That isn't how it started, because it started, I was at my boyfriend at the time, now husband. I think I was at his parents' house. Oh no. Okay. I think I was at home. My parents weren't home. And either my boyfriend was there or I don't know if he was there. I can't remember. But I got double vision and then I was like, oh, something's wrong with my contacts. So I took out my contacts and I still had double vision. So then I knew something was wrong. And I think I ended up calling, or like I said, either my boyfriend was there or I ended up calling him. But his parents ended up taking me because my parents weren't home, or they came up with me. I can't remember if they met me there. I really don't recall. Maybe he drove me and they met us. I don't know. Somehow they got involved. And then my parents were gone at the time, so we had to get a hold of them. But then anytime you present with double vision, so I had that time, it lasted for a few hours, and it was like I got really nauseous because when you have double vision, you get all dizzy and everything, which can cause nausea. Oh, of course I got something underneath my nail. Underneath the strip. It always seems to happen when I'm on camera. I get a little piece of nail or like excess from when I'm taking off the strips. Oh well. And then so basically when you present with double vision, they immediately have to rule out like a brain tumor, multiple sclerosis, any sort of brain issues. So I saw a neurologist, and when all the neurological type testing basically was normal, we did an MRI. I had to stay overnight. We did an MRI, and that was normal. I remember it was a Saturday because the MRI guy came. I was stayed overnight there on a Saturday because then Sunday came. We had to wait for the MRI person to come in, and I remember he came in a Vikings jersey because it was a Sunday. So, but after the MRI, and then the double vision did go away, that evening. So I was then released, and then I had to start the series of trying to figure out what was wrong. And then in the meantime, as things progressed, I just kept getting shorter like bouts of double vision where I'd get it and then it would go away after sometimes it was 5 minutes, sometimes it was just a minute, sometimes it was like 30 seconds. It would last different amount of time. So then I was like keeping a log and trying to track how often I would get it. So I was seeing a neurologist. I was sent to I had to have a spinal tap. I was sent to a eye doctor. And the weird thing at the eye doctor, it was kind of cool because I don't know if it was cool, but the double vision happened when I was there. So they could see, they held like a prism in front of my eye, or one of my eyes, and it like corrected the double vision as it was happening, which basically told them that it was like physically something happening to my eye versus me being like a psychosomatic thing or something else, if that makes sense. And then so it was interesting that it happened then. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like the blue with it. I'm gonna add I have decided I want to add a little glitter, just a little angled tip just on the edge, just to add that pop of glitter because I like glitter. I'm trying to decide. So sometimes my thumbs, if I cut them short like they are now, I can get two strips out of, or two nails out of one strip. I don't think I've ever done a video where I've said that statement. Right? Where I can get two nails with one strip. Just so you know. Alright. I wanted the bigger butterfly here. And then, so basically, long story short, the neurologist pretty much exhausted all the testing he could do. No, that's not true. The neurologist eventually found some blood work that suggested suggested more of a autoimmune disease, and then he sent me to a rheumatologist who I was seeing since I was 19, and he literally is just retiring this month. So I've seen my same rheumatologist for so long. I really like him. I'm really sad that he's retiring. I am at this age apparently that my family practice doctor, my general practitioner, she retired last like December, and now he's retiring this year. So, and I've seen both of them since I was like a teenager. I'm holding this, for some reason I'm holding my thumb at this weird angle and I'm like hacking. Alright. No, that's okay. It worked out. So once I started seeing the rheumatologist, who, like I said, I loved, I'm sad he's retiring. This is just like barely the right size. It does cover my tip though, so there you go. All right, so I eventually started having symptoms too, where I was getting like kind of joint pain, and it was I can't see. I almost used my thumb to cut that. Sorry, joint pain and inflammation, and then where I had like it almost looked like bruises on my legs, like on my shins, and it was really sore to like the touch, like even if like the sheets on the bed would touch them. So basically he says I was diagnosed with antiphospholipid antibody syndrome, which has some of the very similar signs to lupus. So lupus has a lot of symptoms, and I think you have to have a certain number. I don't know if it was 7 or 12, or I can't remember these different markers, but I didn't have enough to be diagnosed with lupus. So then they have this other autoimmune disease called antiphospholipid antibody syndrome that has a lot of the same markers as lupus, and they call it, or they say a lot of people have, some people have both. Some people, so basically you could have both, you could have one or the other. And I'm fortunate to have just a few of the, like blood results and symptoms and stuff to just have the one. And I am blessed because I have been able to have it under control for quite a few years. So I had some issues, with when I had my oldest. The pregnancy was actually fine and everything, and then so I gotta think about what I'm gonna do here. And which strip I want to use. I don't know. So basically I just want to cut straight and see if I can just do a little tip. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking at this, or trying to do this at the same time. Basically, what it is I have sticky blood. So I have the tendency, so what they figured was happening was that I was getting little clots in my eyes that were like causing the temporary double vision, and then they'd like pass, so that was fun. And then where would I want to add the little glitter? We're gonna add it on right here. All right, we're just gonna do a little tip. So yes, so the double vision was caused by clotting, and then I was great on just like medication. I was on some aspirin and some lupus medication for years, and then I had the baby and everything fine, and my delivery and my pregnancy was great. And then about a year after she was born, I started getting some TIAs, which are like signs, or it was basically I had signs of TIAs, which are trans ischemic attacks, I think they call them. It's basically mini strokes, which is really funny because they're called TIAs, and my daughter's name is Tia, which is TIA. Highly coincidental, but like I started having some numbness and tingling and stuff on one side. So they basically had me stop nursing and put me on a blood thinner at that point. So then come second pregnancy, I had to go, well, I was a high risk pregnancy both times, but the second pregnancy I had to go on Lovenox, which is sorry, I'm trying to see how much of the tip I have here, which I don't have as much, but that's okay. I went on Lovenox for my second pregnancy, which is injections I had to do in my belly for the whole pregnancy, which was not my favorite, but you do what you gotta do. And then after she was born, I was able to, well, then I go on Coumadin, and then I had to go in to get my blood work done like every, I don't know if it was once or twice a week. I can't even remember. So I had a newborn and a 3-year-old, hauling him to the doctor once a week while I was on that. But that was just during nursing, and then I did that. So I did that for a year, and then I went back to my regular, ooh, I like that, you guys. Back to my regular, what is it called? Blood thinner. So that's my little journey. And then I've been on the medication I have been on and fairly being able to keep symptoms controlled for quite a few years now, knock on wood. And then, and I attribute a lot of that actually to keeping my stress low, because I got out of my normal job, you know, the normal 9 to 5, late hours, anything like that. And I am, so now we found work that I can do from home. This one is like sticky and it like stuck there. It was stuck to the back. Okay. So I'm just going to do the other two little accents of glitter on these tips and then call it done. Oh, I like this. I'm super excited about this. So this is my birthday mani. My birthday is tomorrow. So let me see if I can do the same I did. I go this way on this one. Do we want it the same or want it opposite? I don't know. Maybe we'll do it how we did it, the same. This ended up being like there. This is just a tiny bit because it kept sliding. I didn't stick it down good enough. That's okay. I should really use this orange stick. Alright. So I know, like I said, I have been very blessed in that my symptoms and everything have been under control for so long. So I'm really hoping, I know there's lots of worst case situations with antiphospholipid antibody syndrome. We obviously need to be careful so I don't have a stroke. We would prefer that anyway. So one of those things that I'm always on medication, and hopefully as long as that can control it, it's all good. So all right, now my newest problem is I gotta find a new rheumatologist. So that's my next project, I guess, for with medical stuff at least. All right, let's push that down. I keep using my thumb. I'm silly. It's hard not to. I should have just done all the other nails first. I like to get, I always do the base, all of the, base layer, and then the little fancy stuff, but I should probably try to do it at the same time so I could still do my thumbs last. I should have. I knew ahead of time what I was doing, so mostly. All right, we're gonna let that little overlap cure there. All right, let me see here. We got, push this out of the way. Let's clean this up a little bit here. Things are rolling around here. So, all right, we got, let me see if we can get a little closer up. We have the white with the little butterfly. So it's kind of an abstract butterfly design, which I like personally. And it is Infinite Hope. The shiny darker blue is Naughty or Ice. And then the little blue glitter tips are Renew Hope. So, all right. That is my autoimmune awareness / birthday mani. All done. You guys have a great day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share your, I know there's lots of people out there that also have autoimmune diseases. I'd love to hear your stories or if you're in the Twin Cities, if you have a recommendation for a rheumatologist. I'm in the western suburbs, but I'd be willing to drive. So, all right, you guys take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.